Morning out there in the DFS community. It's Vaughn, the Stat Man, coming into your YouTube airwaves, and welcome to the Stat Room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Patriots just got beat up at home by the Kansas City Chiefs. If anybody follows me on Twitter, I posted, I want to see how the Patriots look without Julian Edelman, and I posted, what if the Kansas City Chiefs win? This was my fear. And a lot of people, I got a lot of emails today saying, why didn't I start Gronk? Why didn't I put a lot of New England players in? I put the one guy in, Hogan, because I thought he would be the red zone target, and he didn't really fare as well as I thought. But if anybody knows about the NFL, week one is very difficult to predict because you have nothing to go on. Guys, last year means nothing. I'm going to name 3 teams that everybody is going to be all on their wheels, and they're going to get upset this weekend. Atlanta does not have their offensive coordinator. So run and pick a bunch of Atlanta players if you like. The Bears defense is not as bad, and McPhee is healthy, and that top cornerback is going to be out there ready to play. Number 2, the team that a lot of people are going to be bandwagon riding are going to be the Oakland Raiders. Tennessee stops the run very well. And they had a whole year in that system, and they're coming back with all their guys. I like Tennessee. Another game that everybody's going to be on the bandwagon. Everybody thinks that Pittsburgh is going to go into Cleveland and just run roughshod over them. I do not like Le'Veon Bell this week. I think he'll do okay. But a guy coming in with 3 practices in an NFL game, he might pull a muscle, and he has an injury history. Now, Cleveland, they appears to have a bad defense. I think that's going to change. I think they're going to play fired up. And the running back for Cleveland give Pittsburgh fits. So don't be afraid to roster Cleveland starting running back. Now, the game that I am looking forward to seeing is Seattle and Green Bay. I think that's going to be a good game, and I want to see Detroit versus Arizona. I want to see, because Detroit might upset Arizona. Detroit got some firepower, and Minnesota is going to run the ball down New Orleans' throat. What you saw tonight is going to be reminiscent of that game. All right, so that's just giving you a couple previews, guys. Like I told you, last year means nothing. So if you guys think because the team did good last year, they're going to be good this year, that's typically not how the NFL works. Now, New England is not over because their division is weak. They play the Bills twice, and they got the Jets twice. Those are like 4 bye games. Now, they're going to have their hands cut out with Miami. Now, New England, they start off like this. They typically start off with 1 and 2. So this is their pattern. They get better as the year goes on. So don't be panicking about New England. All right, guys, if you missed it yesterday, I'm going to give you the 4 Horsemen again. I gave you quarterback Brian Hoyer and my upset pick of the week. Mark it down. The 49ers is going to put the NFL on notice that we are here to play, and they're going to put up a lot of points. Now, Carolina's going to score as well. That's going to be a high-scoring game on both sides. I like running back DeMarco Murray. I don't think they did anything to address their run defense. I think I would roster both Tennessee running backs in a lineup. I believe both Tennessee running backs. This is my bold. If anybody followed me at J-Rated Fanatic, I used to do what's called ballsy picks. My ballsy pick for this weekend is that both Tennessee running backs get a touchdown. All right, then I like wide receiver Garcon, and I like kicker Justin Tucker, who is the most accurate kicker in the NFL. Guys, let me tell you what wins your NFL fantasy. It's not your quarterback. It's not your running back. Everybody think, oh, it's the wide receiver. No, it's your kicker and defense. Last year, I had games where my quarterback gave me 30, both running backs combined for 50, and I still placed like 100 because my kicker got 3 points. He had 3 extra points. You got to get a kicker whose team doesn't score a lot of touchdowns. The Ravens on the road, they move the ball well, but they don't get a lot of touchdowns. So they're going to probably Justin Tucker might get 3 or 4 field goals. And also, you have to get a defense that can get you more than 12 points. The defense and the kicker wins fantasy. Trust what I'm telling you. And do not go for trying to get a bunch of name brand players. Week 1, the name brand players typically do not come in and play well. What did the Patriots top guy do? What did Gronkowski do? Zero. Kelsey, nothing. Alex Smith, balled out. Tom Brady, dud. It's going to be like that over the weekend, guys. So I'm going to leave it there, man. I gave y'all guys some good tips. If you haven't like me already, like the video. And subscribe, guys. I love it when I get new subscribers. I want to say thank you for everybody that subscribed to me. Guys, I am on to today. Don't forget to win-win. That means write things. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And guys, think and ink. Write it down so it can come true. And good hunting this weekend in the NFL. Love y'all.